Hey everybody, I'm doing a video response for Joe from Four Soft Corners. He asked us to show our kind of like low grade sweet spot. I'm going to treat it like there's a line and you're either above the line or below the line. So some cards now that I've had them and lived with them for a little while, I think are below the line. I will start with an example of a below the line. All right, so I got this fairly recently. And I do like it, but this isn't the condition I strive to get. We'll just say that. This is an Al Rosen. It is, so this is like one of those cards, you get in real close and yeah, this is chomped up. This is not the kind of condition that I would usually try to get. This is from a distance, I like that, but then, you know, not so great. Here's another example of, so this is a card that I really like in general, but you know, you get a little closer and you get those, I think snowing surface, has some surface issues. I can live with that on a card like this for sure. I think the thing about this card that does it is really the back. I probably wouldn't get this card again. This is a big negative to me. And you know, and it makes me want to have a better version of this card, which probably, I'd say that's probably the criteria is, are you happy with this representing the card for your collection? And in this case, I'd say probably not. I start to think differently about cards when they're like 100+ years old, or even, you know, just pre-war in general, but particularly like the T2Os sets. So like this card is, you know, not great. I love this pose of Miller Huggins. I really love that like managerial pose, even though this is a playing days card of his. So, and this is an authentic. So I'm all right with an authentic, particularly on a card this old. I'd rather it not be authentic, but I can live with that. I don't really love the noticeable creases, but I don't feel like I need a better version of this card. So I would say that it probably is a little below the line, but I do feel like this is a good enough representation of this card for me. Now we're getting to where the sweet spot allows me to feel like this is a good representation of this card for me. Low grade. So here we have a low grade Roy Campanella. I am happy with this card. I think it presents really well. It has 4 soft corners. So Joe, you know. And I think I've said before, it's like universally rounded, or, you know, it almost looks like it's an intentionally rounded card. Pardon my little lighting here. I'm working with a new setup. Merry Christmas to me. So yeah, I mean, I think this card looks great. And it's a 1.5, rounded corners. You know, it's not as vibrant as it could be. And then here's another example of a card that is a low grade card. It has some surface issues close up, but I think this card just looks really nice. You don't start noticing issues until you really look closely. And even then, it's not so bad. And even though there's this card, like, you know, as you get closer, you see it's not as clear as it could be. It has some surface issues, but you don't have to pull back too far to feel like this card looks really nice. I don't at all feel like this is a card that I need to replace or upgrade. I'm really happy with this version of this card. So that's what I have. If any of you haven't seen Joe's channel, Four Soft Corners, check it out. He puts out really good content and he's a really great guy. So thanks for putting this out, Joe, and I'll be seeing you on the tube.